Hi. The crab, the Stevens, and crab and Strash.
Hey!
Whoa, welcome back.
Fuck you.
Whoa. Okay, well, there you go. That's the end of the episode. Thanks
Yep.
for joining us, TrashCrab Stevens.
Great app.
Next time we're going to go for the Sigil Stone.
Yep.
No, we're going for the Sigil Stone now.
Right now.
Right now. Sorry for Ben saying fuck you at the start of the episode.
Get
It's
involved,
really
you shitheads.
God, you're in a really rude mood this episode.
Oh, speaking of rude mood, shout out to Brisbane band Rude Mood.
I saw them the other night.
Like the blokes?
Yeah, the blokes. They were playing a gig at Crowbar while we had a gig at Rex Bar.
Oh yeah, how are they?
Yeah, they're good. They're good. They
They're
were
good
getting
people.
kebabs. Yeah, they're good
Shout out
guys.
to Harrison. Shout out to Bradshaw. I don't know the names of the other two.
They're the only two I know.
Yeah,
I've never met the other members.
I think one of them might be called Michael.
Michael? What's he play?
Michael
Drums?
Gill? I'm not sure.
Who plays drums?
Is Harrison the drummer? No, he's a guitarist.
I think they both play guitar and stuff.
And they've both got crazy looking Gibson Thunderbird type looking things.
Those classic metal guitars.
Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of that body of guitar.
What?
Like the Flying V's or the
I don't like
Gibson
flying.
Thunderbird
I like
types.
Thunderbirds, but I don't like flying V's.
I don't mind the Explorer. They're not
I like
bad.
the Explorer. Yep, I like the Explorer. James Tidswell from Soho uses an Explorer.
Yeah.
Get back,
He also has a fucking cool Jag.
Jag.
Yeah, love that Jag.
I'm not a fan of like sticker covered guitars though.
Oh, I am. I'm thinking about putting
Yeah?
stickers on my Jazzmaster.
Really? I'm not into it. Like it's like I don't know. I like just clean slates. Unless it's it's weird. I don't like stickers, but I like your own personal art that you've done on it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like I'm thinking about doing a drum kit where I just strip it back, sand it down,
Oh, dude.
paint it all myself, and then lacquer
Well,
it.
you've got 2 kits here now, haven't you?
Yeah, I could do it, but I think I might do it when we move to Canada.
Yeah, that
When
makes
I'm gonna buy like a piece of shit kit, and I'm gonna like sand it down and paint over it, and then lacquer it up and make it all nice and do it up fresh.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do. That's my goal, is buy a shit kit and do it up when I go over there. So, yeah, I'm pretty keen to do that, eh?
That's actually a really good idea.
Yeah, pretty excited.
Back
Also, fun fact about Canada.
Yeah.
Talked to my dad this week, and if anyone knows my dad, he flies internationally all the time
Frequently.
to Vietnam and all that shit. Not Vietnam. Wait, is it Vietnam? Maybe. Might be Vietnam.
He does go to Vietnam, yeah.
Anyway, he's got like infinite frequent flyer points now because of his work.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Oh, I'll pay for your flights to Canada and
my
Japan
fucking god.
for both Tori and I," because he's like he can just use it all. Like he's just got them and he wants to get rid of them.
Well, I mean,
I think he's at like the max limit of frequent flyer points you can have.
if he wants to fly your friend Ben over as well, I mean, that'd be real sweet of him. True sad childhood story of mine. When I was like 12 or 13, we were going to go... I guess I must have been 11, I think, actually. We're going to go on a big trip to America with some family friends of ours, like our family and their family and whatever. And we were going to go to fucking Disneyland and Legoland and all that shit. It was going to be fucking next level insane. And we were going to do it all using the millions of frequent flyer points my dad had.
Mm-hmm.
We're all going to fly over business class, 5 members of my family, and then Ansett crashed. And because all his frequent flyer points are with Ansett, we couldn't afford to go anymore. And that's why I've never been overseas.
Oh man.
Yep. Also because I'm shit at saving.
Saving's pretty hard. Like
the worst.
I physically can't because of my earnings, but
Yeah.
like I used to be able to. Like I remember before I moved to Australia from New Zealand, I was meant to be saving money, you know, so I had a bit of money when I moved there.
Yep.
I could have saved probably around $10,000, but it was around the period where I just turned
really
18.
Into weed.
I really got into alcohol
Oh yeah.
and just drank so much every weekend.
Fun fact: Tui isn't really drinking right now.
I am. I started again.
Oh, okay.
So we should do a podcast where we drink one time.
Oh man, I see. Like the last couple of times we did this, I was like, dude, we can just get day drunk and do this. But didn't say anything because I was like, no, I really like the idea that you're just.
Nah, yeah, I've started up. Like, I just wanted to have a little clean spot. You know, it's good to like for yourself to know that you can do it. Like,
Just good to know that you can have fun without being drunk.
yeah, but like I've had like quite a few beers.
I mean, yeah,
last
like
week.
a few sneaky bevs in
Yeah.
and around there, but I mean, we were...
I haven't been drunk.
Like, we had parties, and you were just on RBs.
Red Bulls, yeah.
Thank you for explaining to them what RBs mean.
Well, in Australia we call them RBs, but some people.
We call them Arby's, which is
Arby's.
very confusing
Yeah, it
because
is.
Americans think we're talking about the restaurant chain.
Yeah, but we're not. We're talking about Red Bulls.
No, we don't have Arby's over here. We
Arby's.
have Arby's though.
RBs, Red Bulls. Anyway, yeah. No, we should do next sesh. Maybe we should do like a weekend.
Yeah, dude, that'd be really good. Or we could do like a night at my house or whatever. I don't mind being hungover at work. I'm really good at it.
Okay. Are you?
Dude, I got a lot of practice in when I was fucking Captain Alcoholic.
Yeah.
I was hungover at work like every day.
God. Do we ever drunk at work?
I was never like, yeah, occasionally. I was sometimes like residually drunk when I turned up, like
Yeah.
from the night before, and then there were times where I had way too many lunch beers and came back.
Lunch.
Oh, dude, I had so many lunch beers. It was fucking ridiculous. Because, like, okay, so Australian working culture, it's kind of acceptable to have like 1 or 2 beers over lunch.
I think that's a thing in America as well, isn't it?
Oh, well, like, okay, so having like a drink with lunch, it's not like a crazy thing, but I kind of just took it way out of control because at the time I had a crazy drinking problem. I was just like, oh, well, I feel really sad today. Everyone else is having beer with lunch. Hopefully no one notices that I've had 5.
Yeah.
And then I'd go sit at my computer and just sort of like do nothing and hope that no one asks me any questions.
I remember one time, like after a big night, I went to work. I had work at like 7 or something in the morning, and I hadn't slept, so I was like still drunk. I was still drunk. And I rocked up to work, and I was doing like shelf packing that day.
Yeah.
And I was like climbing ladders up to shelves, like just like drunk, just like kind of like swaying around. And I'm pretty sure I nearly fell off a couple of times. But yeah, that was pretty irresponsible.
There's a lesson in this for all of us.
Don't drink?
Don't drink. We're all teetotalers now, so...
Well, actually, I was going to say in the last podcast that like drinking kind of just makes me tired.
Oh, beer just makes me fucking tired.
Yeah, beer. Like maybe when we drink, we should like have like vodkas and Red Bulls.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds like a
Dude,
good combo.
I fucking love vodka Red Bulls.
I've never had a vodka Red Bull.
You serious?
No, I've had Jaeger bombs, which is vodka and Jaeger.
Whenever
No, not vodka. Red Bull and Jaeger.
I start like big drinking nights on vodka Red Bulls.
Really? Yeah, that's a good idea
Because I get very sleepy from drinking beer.
Yeah, beer is just like a sleep drug for me.
One of the like best drunks I can remember having, just like the perfect balance of being like fucking out of my mind drunk but not like sick,
Yeah.
was one of my ex-girlfriends like, this is her like 22nd birthday, I think. Yeah, something like that. And we were in a pool and I was just drinking this like really shitty cheap energy drink and Jaeger, and I had like 10 of them.
Yeah.
And like I was like blackout drunk, but I had so much energy
Yeah.
that like I wouldn't pass out.
That's the thing. That's what's so good about Jaeger bombs, dude.
So I just kept feeling like I was kind of teleporting because I could have like black out slightly because I was just couldn't keep track of what I was doing, and then I'd be on like the other side of the pool.
Yeah.
Oh, it was amazing.
So good. Do you remember that time me and Tori were like, there was like $4 Jaeger bombs wherever we were?
Oh, dude.
And I just kept bringing them out and we were just chugging them. Like,
Yeah, that was fucking insane. I remember that. You guys were like, no one else was even really getting that drunk. You guys were just like slamming them down. That was fantastic.
That's because like whenever Tori's like, oh, I want to get drunk, I'm like, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And then I like just force it. We get fucked up.
That was just like a Thursday night at Rick's.
Yeah.
Because they were like $5 Jaeger bombs.
Yeah. That's that night. I don't know if you've seen that photo of me on Instagram where I'm just like looking at my camera like this. Like, and it's like I look really like emotional and like sad or something, but I'm just like drunk in like a casino or something.
Oh, no, yeah, dude, that amazing, like, it's like a black and white photo of you, and you, like,
Yeah.
you look so thoughtful,
Yeah.
like a really deep homeless person.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's that night, I'm pretty sure.
I think that might have actually been my
Your-
birthday night.
Your party, yeah.
Yeah.
The one where I was dancing, you've talked about it before.
Yeah, we've talked about it multiple times on this podcast.
Yeah.
It was a great night.
Yeah, it was a good night. That was a fucking good night.
Oh, yeah, no, fantastic times.
Yeah. But, yeah, Jaeger bombs are so good, dude.
Oh,
And they always get, like, at the end of uni, on, like, there was a day and my course put, like, $1,000 bar tab at the bar. And we don't, like, not that many people were there because my course was pretty small. And, like, so there was, like, maybe 35 people there with a $1,000 bar tab.
Yeah.
And half of them weren't drinking.
Oh,
and
man.
because they were driving or whatever. So it was, like, me, Jake, and, like, a couple of the other guys, who were all kind of mates. We were just fucking downing everything. We were just buying jugs and jugs of beer. And then we went through the bar tab. And then one of the guys, Beret, he's a fucking awesome dude.
Great name.
He fucking started just buying rounds and rounds of Jaeger bombs. So we did like 5 rounds of Jaeger bombs. And then we just went and ran around uni. Everyone else was still like doing exams and shit.
Yeah.
Because we were like one of the first courses to do exams. So we were just fucking drunk running around uni. I think we were kicking a ball and it went in the tree. And then we were climbing palm trees and shit. And I think
How the
Jake...
fuck do you climb a palm
I don't
tree?
know, but they were climbing palm trees. I didn't. I was on the ground doing stuff. I was riding a skateboard or something. But it was like, we were all going insane just because we had so much Red Bull and Jaeger bombs and shit. Oh, it's so good. I feel like I'm in Jaeger bombs now, man.
Yeah, dude.
Even though I've got to go to work and
just fucking
teach
call
children.
Sick to work. I don't have to do shit tonight.
Let's have Jaeger bombs on this drunk podcast.
All right.
Let's buy a thing of Jaeger and some Red Bulls.
Yep. And we're just, yeah, dude, that's going to be a great fucking podcast.
It's gonna, and like each episode will be progressively more drunk.
We should choose, like, I don't know, we'll have to choose an interesting game and then do it as, like, a special series. Maybe we should do it as, like, one continuous 1-hour episode or whatever. Like,
Nah, I think, I don't know. Well, if you're listening to this audience,
tell us what you think.
we'll do a tweet, actually. Let's do a tweet today and see what people would want.
Yeah. Dude, I'm fucking jacked up as hell to do
Yeah,
that.
it's going to be funny.
It's been like 10 minutes.
Yeah, okay, cool. Well, thanks for joining us here on TrashCrab Stevens. You've been here with your host, James Dimmick, and your other host, Ben McClay. And
Well, with your main host, Ben, and your other guy, James.
yeah, the less famous one.
Less famous James. Incidentally, shout out to Twitter user Famous James.
Is that actually a
Yeah,
person?
he's a real guy. He used to be Red Snail. Now he's Famous James. Yeah, he's quite cool.
He's funnier than me.
I don't know if he listens. No, he might be. His tweet's pretty good. Anyway, TrashCrab Stevens. Boop-a-doop-boop.
Gangster.